this is history in the making. And for those who are planning to go to match later, better you start walk from now. Because some folks that I'm hearing saying that they're going to be at the match later. Whenever I hear those folks saying that they're going to match, I can tell you that the stadium will be sold out. Once those folks, the only place they go is to the rum bar and to Caymanas Park. Anyway, not showing words on some folks, but last time we qualified to the World Cup was in 1998, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the verge of doing so once again, 27 years after, right? If I'm calculating correctly, yes, 27 years after, we're back again. And it's some good omen for folks. And so some people might be saying, what are you talking about? We're back again. We have not yet qualified. Positivity in the morning, that's what I'm preaching. No, guys, there is some positivity to take even from the European qualifiers. Look, the last time we went to the World Cup, Norway went to the World Cup. That was the last time they went to the World Cup. Scotland seems to be on the verge of going to the World Cup as well. And if memory serves me correctly, the last time Scotland went to the World Cup was also the last time we went to the World Cup. So there definitely seems to be some signs that we can win later today. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter about we can. I'm using the wrong words here. We will. We should with that packed stadium. And judging from that first game, folks, that we played against Curacao, they played us on a pitch that, in my estimation, was a bit difficult for our players. But even then, we still managed, in my estimation, to should have scored at least 3 or 4 goals in that match. Our main problem in that match was scoring goals. And I can tell you that if we're able to replicate that performance in terms of our attacking performance, then we will be able to beat Curacao. Curacao basically only had about 2 or 3 chances in the game, which they managed to put away, right? But Curacao does have some defensive deficiencies. If you even look at the game that they played against Bermuda, that 4-2 game, I can tell you it is not that straightforward. Yes, they have a lot of Dutch heritage players. And it's ironic that we're going up against a team that has a lot of Dutch heritage players when we have a lot of English heritage players, but not 100% like the Curacao team. And we find where persons, especially persons in the media, popular voices, have been trying to create a divide between the local born players and the overseas born players. It is ironic in the sense that if Curacao were somehow miraculously to turn us back, we would have been turned back by a team that is basically what a lot of Jamaican football fans cough their nose at, a team with players not born on the local soil. And it would also be ironic that our motto for Jamaica is out of many one. And basically, there are persons who don't believe that our motto of out of many one people should mean that we should have players who can represent Jamaica regardless of where they're born, be part of the Jamaica team. But that is another argument for another day. I'm just saying positively that we're going to be beating up Curacao. Last time I did a video before a match saying that we're going to beat a team that was Trinidad, and we did beat them. And I also did a video, if memory serves me right, that we're going to trash Bermuda, and we did trash Bermuda, and that was when Bermuda had something to play for. So don't look at that 7 that Curacao would have given Bermuda last week. Bermuda have long since have their spirit broken. Now, In that match that we played against Curacao, we started with Bailey Cadamarteri, Ronaldo Cephas, Tyrese Campbell, and John Russell, Bobby Reed, Ian Frey. And I know that you guys likes to talk about stats when it's convenient. When we lose, you guys don't care about stats. When we win, you say, oh, the other team outplayed us and we were lucky to have won. But I somewhat agree with you guys in terms of stats only matter based on the results. I don't care if we outplay a team. I only care if we outscore a team, because looking back at that Curacao game, the very first game that we played Curacao, with the naked eye, I believe we were the better team on the day. But many persons will say that we were not the better team on the day because Curacao defeated us. And that's what we want to do later today, is win our match, not to be the better team on the day. And I strongly believe that we are going to be winning that match later today. And I will say, looking at Germany versus Slovakia yesterday, I can tell you that that's what I'm looking forward to, seeing the Jamaican players go out with anger in their eyes. I'm not saying we're going to win by 6-0 like Germany did yesterday. I'm saying I'm looking forward to seeing us go out there with anger in our eyes, with an intensity, with purpose. Today is going to be a celebration. The only thing I can say is that Mr. Is it Mr. or is it Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, I am asking you to remember that tomorrow is a public holiday. Anyway, let me go before the Manufacturers Association and all those other associations come for my head.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares.